Dozens of people are now dead, tens of thousands more impacted after severe storms and tornadoes touched down over the weekend in more than a dozen states. There is a threat of dangerous severe weather again this week for millions of Americans. Meteorologist Cody Matz joins us now with a breakdown and looking at the damage. Yikes.
Yeah, it's brutal. Good morning. Many folks still on edge this morning after storms killed more than 24 people in the Midwest, the South, and Mid-Atlantic. Most of those in Kentucky, though, where an EF4 tornado damaged or destroyed hundreds of homes. At least 19 people were killed, most of them in southeastern Laurel County, which is in the south-central portion of that state. Here's a look at the city of London and what's left of it, where many residents are now homeless. State leaders say the death toll could still rise as the recovery efforts continue.
It's hard to see. Homes that are in a single wall left standing. Some homes that have all four walls yet lost the person inside.
Damage assessments were underway yesterday as the state readied its request for federal disaster assistance. Kentucky's governor says part of 24 state roads are closed and could take days to reopen. Well, at least 7 people are dead in Missouri, and thousands of buildings are heavily damaged as the strongest tornado in more than 50 years carved a path through St. Louis. St. Louis's mayor described it as one of the worst storms in the city's history, with over 5,000 buildings affected.
We're working on getting everybody organized so we can better organize the distribution of resources.
That tornado has now been rated as an EF3 with winds estimated to be about 150 miles an hour. It was on the ground for more than 20 miles, barely missing downtown, and was nearly a mile wide at times. There were also more than 24 tornadoes reported across the Great Plains yesterday. Take a look at the video in Arnett, Oklahoma. This is from Fox 9 storm chaser Tim Purrington, who filmed this tornado in the middle of a hailstorm. You can kind of see it dinging the camera there. And to Colorado now, where several tornadoes likely touched down just east of Denver yesterday. This video shows a twister moving near the city of Aurora, which is a suburb of Denver. Front range tornadoes are typically so incredibly picturesque because the naturally drier air leaves cloud bases higher in elevation, so they're often very tall and quite easy to see. There were at least 2 mile-wide tornadoes in southern Kansas late last night that we're waiting to see what the damage is like to a couple of towns. Now that the sun is up, more tornadoes are possible today, both in the central and southern plains, with a level 4 risk of severe weather in Oklahoma, southern Kansas, and parts of Arkansas. It has been a whirlwind of a few days. May is typically the peak tornado season in the U.S., so not exactly uncommon, but still not great.
Yeah, I know we both have family in St. Louis. Wow.
I was getting a lot of texts and phone calls, and there were some scared folks.
For sure, rightfully so. Yeah. All right, Cody, thank you. Yep.